Hey, happy Thoughtful Thursday. Last time we talked about backcasting, where you think about a future state or a future vision that you have for your life and thinking about how you could have gotten there and different positive ways that you could contribute to your own future. And today I just want to give you the flip side of that aspect of backcasting, which is thinking about the future and what's like the worst thing that could happen and how did you get there? Now, why would I ever want to talk about the worst thing that could happen? Well, what's helpful is sometimes as you backcast some negative result, like it could be buying a certain car or buying a house or any kind of thing like that, like the negative result tells you about possible vulnerabilities, things that you're not seeing. So let's pretend I'm buying a house and I think this house is great. It meets all my needs. It's wonderful. I can see myself there. It's beautiful. And then I start to think, okay, what's the worst thing that could happen? Oh my gosh, disaster could strike and it would be terrible and I'd lose this beautiful house. And you might think, well, that's just catastrophizing. Well, actually, no. It might get me thinking, wait a second, is that house in a floodplain? When's the last time it flooded? Maybe that's a terrible idea to buy a house in a floodplain that flooded 5 years ago. So when you start to think about the possible negative future events that could happen, you start to reveal things that maybe you're not wanting to look at, where those biases that we've talked about so many times could be at play. It supports you in debiasing your thinking. So today I encourage you, when you're thinking about a big decision, think about what's the worst thing that could happen or some of the worst things that could happen and how could that end up happening? And how could I maybe protect myself from that or maybe learn something new or do something differently that helps support me not having that result? Anyway, hope this helps. Happy Thoughtful Thursday.